Hello, I'm Steffan.
I'm Luisa.
And we're from Glasbren Community Farm, and we're going to show you some cooking skills today with the veg that we often give out in the veg boxes. So, our members receive one of these boxes each week, small, medium or large, and in there's a variety of veg, 6 to 7 items. There's always going to be a wild food that will explain in the Veg You Love news, which is like a newsletter we put in the box. They always get some potatoes and always loads of greens, because we're all about greens at Glasbren. There's also some cooking instructions on the Veg You Love news. And being one of our Veg Box members, I think it's an inclusive experience of receiving veg, learning about it, and opening people's eyes into what we can do with different vegetables. So we're going to do some dishes today, and we're going to use some items like this purple sprouting broccoli leaf and the purple sprouting broccoli sprouts. We're also going to use this spinach, which is bolted, but we're still going to use it in the dishes today because it's still high in vitamins. What else are you going to use, Louisa?
I'm going to use these Welsh onions and the heads. We're going to make them into fritters, hopefully, if everything works. And we're going to use rhubarb for our dessert, which will be elderflower fritters. We have lemon balm, which will be added to that dessert, and then we have mint for mint chutney that we will make, hopefully, if that works as well, with rhubarb juice instead of lemon juice, which is a little bit sour.
Explain to you what the hungry gap is. The hungry gap is the time after the winter crops finish and before the spring-summer crops really come into fruition. So it's about 3 to 4 weeks, and it starts middle of May into June, and we're currently in it right now. But it means that we can think outside the box of what we're going to cook with. So purple sprouting leaves are a good source of vitamins and basically a green that we can cook with. Same with the bolted spinach. Often people don't use that, but when you put it into a stew or a dish, you can't taste the bitterness that's come into the leaves. So yeah, it's about using your imagination during the hungry gap.
I'm Tara. I'm a volunteer at Glasbren. I come here weekly to help out with the veg box. I, as a professional, also do foraging and fire lighting, so I'm just about to light the fire for cooking lunch over.
I'm going to be doing 2 dishes today. One of them is the classic Glasbren greens and wild food. So I cook garlic and some seeds and wild food, and today that's nettle and plantain. And add some greens, and that's going to be the PSB leaves, purple sprouting broccoli leaves. And I'm also going to be doing a sag barley dish, which is going to be spinach and overnight soaked barley in a spicy sauce. Cutting the purple sprouting broccoli leaves, which is going to go into my garlic, wild food and greens dish, and then I'm going to be starting on the barley and spinach spicy dish. I've got both pans on the fire now. I'm going to add the spices that we've got here into the barley and spinach dish. And then I've got the frying pan with our fresh garlic, and I'm adding spinach and plantain into this one, and the purple sprouting broccoli leaves. And I'm going to add some water to that in a minute to help it steam together. So I've added some tomato puree, because it's going to be a tomato-based spicy dish.
I'm closing my eyes because the steam is coming and it's a bit burning. Apart from this, I am making the dough for the bread. like I'm mixing all of the things together, and I realized it would have been good to maybe have boiled them just a few more minutes longer, but it works. It just means you have to work a little more to get this potato smashed into the dough. But it's also fun. And most probably is a nice thing to do with children. Potatoes. We have the onions I've just cut in there, the onion greens. Then we have the sourdough starter that was mixed with spelt flour, white spelt, 1 cup, and half a cup of whole spelt and water. And that whole thing gets now mixed together, and then I'm going to fry it just with a little oil, mainly just the dough for itself. In the end, maybe I sprinkle a little oil on top to get a richer.
Okay.
So I'm doing a fritter batter here. I've put 3 eggs in there, I've put a cup of oat milk and a cup of white spelt. And I added a little spelt flour after that, because usually I don't cook with quantities at all or cups. I just put things together and taste a lot. And then I just think, oh, that's perfect already. Okay, so I'm going to make the fritters now. I'm going to start with the elderflower fritters because I want to use the same oil for the Welsh onion head fritters. But I don't want to also smell or taste like onion for the sweet dessert. So I'm going to make them now first, and then I'm going to try to keep them warm so they will be nice and crispy when they're done. So for that, I dip that into the batter that I made, and the oil should be already, and it is, it should already be drizzling a little, and then it comes into the pan with the oil.